Hello, 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 my lovely, lovely friends. Thank you for joining me here on A Journey in Light. My name is Joy. Hello. So today's Pick a Card Love Tarot reading, we are going over what have they realized? What aha moments have they had? What have they had epiphanies about? What has come to their mind about you and the connection, and anything else going on you guys know that I'll share. So I have three piles for you guys today. Pile one, we have this lovely card. It says key and opportunities. Keys open doors. We have this kind of this little solar system, so I decided to pair this with my favorite little astronaut guy, because why not? So this is pile one. It's also the card number 17. That may be important. Pile two, we have the flamingo card. It says fun on it. I have this paired with this polychrome jasper for pile two. It's number 2 as well. Didn't do that on purpose, just realized that. 2 is 2. 2, 2. All right, and number 3, we have this steamy palm of a hand on a window, giving very Titanic vibes, right? It says Palm Destiny. It's the number 18. I have this paired with this black obsidian. Well, actually, this is golden obsidian heart here for pile 3. So take a deep breath and go with whichever you're drawn to the most. If you're drawn to more than one, totally fine. You can watch more than one pile. Just remember these are general readings, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Tap into your intuition and your discernment. I will start each pile with an energy check-in, just to kind of help you know if you're in the right spot, if you do enjoy those. And then we do some fun extra confirmations at the end. I'm trying to think what else. I am available for personal readings. You can find my link in the description box below. I think that's about it. So I'm going to leave these up. Again, trust your intuition. Go where you're being called. Your intuition will always be a calm knowing. If it's a frantic, like in your head, that's typically your ego. So deep breath, close your eyes, connect, open your eyes, and go with whichever you're drawn to the most. And I have a feeling I have the need to say in this reading, you might be going with a different pile than you typically go with, and that's okay. That message is for somebody. So I'm going to leave these up here for a moment. Again, if you need more time, feel free to pause the screen, and then I will see you at your pile. Bye, guys. Hello, 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 my lovely friends. For pile one, we are going over what have they realized? What aha moments have they had? What has come to their mind that they've had realizations on about you or the connection or anything like that that wants to come out? You guys know that I'll share. So you guys were drawn to the key. It says keys open doors. We have the number 17. Because of this little keychain thing, I decided to use our little astronaut guy for our marker. I think he's the cutest. So I don't know. I like outer space. All right. So I'm going to start with a quick energy check-in. If that's not your thing, then feel free to scroll through till you see me start pulling from the tarot. For the rest of you guys that do enjoy the energy check-in, let's start there. So the point of the energy check-in is to help you know if you're in the right spot. So something, if not all of this, should ring true for you or your situation. Let's see. Pile one, energy check-in. Pile one, energy check-in. Whoop, we had a flipper. We'll take that one. And pile one, energy check-in. All right, what has pile one's person realized? Sorry, I had some cards that fell on the floor. We got passion and love call. All right, let's see. All right, we have searching, thinking of you, profile creeping, blocked contact, or profile searching. So someone is keeping an eye on you. There could be some blocking going on for somebody there, but there's looking you up, looking at your profile, or you looking at theirs. There's just an energy of searching, trying to gather information. We have a deadline. Time is running out, on edge, intervention, can't wait any longer. So there could be like this hurry up, is this going to happen kind of energy going on, or just something around time. We have devotion, hopelessly devoted to you. All right, we have Aquarius energy showing up. This is the element of air, life purpose, challenging people's mindset. That's the purpose of Aquarius. That's my rising sign. It says Aquariuses are independent, social, outgoing, self-reliant, and eccentric. They enjoy inventing new stuff and socializing in sports. So that could be relative, like those personality traits. The negativity traits are pessimistic, rebellious, and impatient. We have the number 22 here, so 1722 so far for numbers. We have butterfly, relationship evolving to the next phase, healing inner child and growth. We have time apart, some distance will bring clarity. So there could be a time apart. Some of you guys this could be about like a physical distance. Maybe you guys are two separate places. And then we have manifest, tell the universe exactly what you want. So there could be something about manifesting this person, manifestation in general, something like that. So if any of that rings true for you, let's jump into your reading. So what has this person realized? What epiphanies have they had about you or the connection? Oop. We got a bunch of cards. We have the death card, the Scorpio card, but we'll see if it comes back out. Pile one. We're using the Tarot of the Curious Creatures. I love this deck. I've had it for years. It's just still always stiff, but that's okay. So don't judge my shuffling, guys. All right, let's see. Pile one. What have they realized? What have they realized about this connection? What have they realized about pile one? All right, we have the Two of Swords. So there's a realization around some choice that needs to be made. We'll see in a second. All right. We have the Knight of Wands, the Moon, Pisces energy showing up. We have the Chariot, getting more possible distance going on in this connection. All right, let's clarify this Two of Swords. What is this Two of Swords about? The Ten of Pentacles. So there is kind of, I don't know why I feel like stopping here, but there is some sort of realization around a choice I need to make about my long-term goals. What do I want in the long term? You know, those kinds of things, like where is this going? What am I doing? Those kinds of things. All right, we have the Star, so Aquarius card coming out again, and the Four of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is like the action cards towards where our passions are taking us, right? So there's a realization around where they want to go, where their passion's taking them, and it's taking them into like hope for stability here with this Four of Wands energy. With the Four of Wands being here, some of you could be in some sort of twin flame connection as well. That could be a signifier for that if you're on that journey. Let's keep pulling, and then I will get into all of this. All right, King of Swords. You're definitely heavily on this person's mind, but this person is kind of assessing and really thinking about their fears. Can they be seen? Can they step into the light with this? Should they share? There's a realization around like they either need to do something about this or like let it go. We have the Eight of Pentacles. All right, overall energy is the Hierophant, so Taurus energy showing up here. This person like is realizing more and more how they look up to you, and that you're someone that is very much like a spiritual mentor. The Hierophant is that spiritual mentor kind of vibe. This could also be about our belief systems. So there could be a recent realization around, you know, what they believed was true. They're having an epiphany around maybe things aren't always what they thought, something along those lines. You could have kind of be waking them up to some truths in general. But yeah, there is this realization around what do I want for the long run? What do I want with this person in the long run? What do I want in my life for the long run? This person is realizing how much their passions are drawing them into being optimistic and hopeful for the future, hopeful for things working out in their life. You may have really set a fire back in this person, like brought them back to life, so to speak, maybe after a period of feeling dead inside, you know? And it's like you're reawakening the fire within them, right? Or just the fire for possibilities. You know, sometimes we go through so much in life that we're like, oh, I'll never be attracted to anybody. I'll never, you know, be hopeful for love. I'll never think in the long term again. I don't want that. But in here, it's like this person's shifting like, oh, well, maybe I can like somebody. Maybe I can feel this for somebody. Maybe I can. All this stuff is awakening. Now this moon, the moon represents hidden truths. It can be our fears. It's the fear of being seen at times, like going from the shadows into the light. This is the Pisces card, but the moon does rule Cancer, and we have this crab, so I can't not acknowledge Cancer, but Cancer is here in the Chariot as well. So Cancer vibes coming up as well. With this King of Swords, this person is thinking a lot about this whole like, do I step into the light? Do I allow this person to fully see me? Do I want this person to really know me? Am I ready to shed the things that maybe I hide and let this person see the more vulnerable sides of me? The moon is also associated with our intuition as well as our emotions, and like the tides. You know, think about how the moon rules the tides, and the water represents our emotions. And do I really? Like, I'm thinking a lot about how I communicate how I'm feeling, how I communicate a truth here, how I'm telling you how I feel, those kinds of things. And then the Chariot is about forward momentum. Where am I going? Like, where am I taking this? And I'm realizing that I want to go forward. I want to work towards this. I really think this person's recognizing that they're ready to put in some effort. The Eight of Pentacles is about work. It's like putting your head down and working towards something. So it's like I'm working about where I'm trying to go. So I feel like there's a lot of realizations around, okay, I got to make this choice. I want to go look back at my life, or look at what I want with this person in a long-term frame. And I'm thinking about how I can communicate all the vulnerable sides of me, how I can let this person really see me. I really want them to know me in that facet. So yeah. So I think that you've brought this person a lot of optimism, a lot of hope. You're helping them, like, you know, I think about this crab being here, and having how crabs, you know, are soft on the inside and they have this shell on the outside to kind of keep them safe, right? And this person is thinking a lot about how they can let you see the softer sides of them, how they can let you in. But it does feel like there's this juxtaposition of like, I want to be vulnerable with you, but there's still some possible fears with really truly being seen. And what does that mean? What that means for them, I mean. These are just kind of like the realizations. So again, the Chariot. Also, this person, I love that he's on a bike. Sorry, and we have a camel on a bike. So this person is really resilient, but he likes, sorry, not he, but this person likes, it doesn't matter gender, sorry. This person just wants, like, where they're taking them, where this adventure is taking them, and they are in, they're ready to jump on this bicycle in this picture and move forward with this, and move forward towards putting in the work. So I think that you can see an uptick from emotions from this person, an uptick in effort from this person, maybe sharing of beliefs as well, or even letting you know how you're kind of shifting those. King of Wands, yeah, very, very passionate, coming in with the world. Again, more distance kind of vibe coming up for a lot of you guys. I wouldn't be surprised if some of you are maybe online, or like met online, or there's like an influencer kind of vibe going on here for some of you as well. But yeah, that's pretty much the bulk of this for right now. So let's move into, I want to tap into a little more feelings instead of just thoughts. So is there any epiphanies when it comes to feelings? Any feelings arising from this person? Ascending, learning and expanding, transcending, preparing for union, new phase. We've had new phase pop up twice. So I think this person is realizing, like, okay, the only way to get to this is keep moving up and up and up and up. So their feelings are growing, they're extending, they're expanding. They're kind of wanting to test the waters for some sort of new phase between the two of you. All right, shock, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, transformation. So here we're talking about, epiphanies, and this is an epiphany card. So you kind of have like awaken this person again. We've already talked about that, but their feelings, they're feeling a little shook, right? Like, whoa, where did this come in? Like you came in like a lightning bolt out of nowhere. Like their life was going do one way, and you kind of came in and just shifted it all around. Or there's been a recent like impulse of this pull that they feel with this Knight of Wands that's kind of shocking them awake. All right, love call. That did pop out in that it came back out in a different way, guys. Maybe I should have taken it. Sorry. Expressing love, messages of love, thinking about you. That's what I was talking about. This person is thinking about how they can express this to you. Like, I think it's like they're gaining the courage to do so. There's that King of Wands. Like, I'm gaining this courage to tell you how I feel. All right, let's see what other emotions are coming up here. Sunglasses, watching, looking, stalking. Okay, this person is definitely keeping an eye on you. They're definitely have eyes for you. Like they're trying to learn more about you, gain more information on you. They're definitely, I wouldn't be surprised if there's like some sort of like fake accounts kind of looking at you. Like if you're like, oh, well, they haven't, you know that they look your stuff and you're like, oh, well, they didn't look at this or whatever. Maybe, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if there's, some hidden things kind of going on, guys. All right. Let's see. What is shifting? Let's see what's shifting for this person. Actually, no. That's usually what I do in this reading. I want to look at this person's intentions. Mixing it up a little bit. I go where the reading takes me. We like to plan, but life has its own way. Same with tarot. So what is this person's intentions towards the viewer, please? What are their intentions? Page of Swords. Okay, the Page of Swords is that student of life energy. This wants to come out. It wouldn't let me put it back in. The Queen of Pentacles. This person wants to possibly gift you something, give you something, show you how much value you hold with them. Be very solid and stable. Be a support system for you. They definitely want to bring things into balance. They want to even things out between the two of you. They definitely intend to learn more. So either that's going to be physically talking to you about it. Maybe that's if I don't know, if some of you guys have never spoken like verbally, which would be a weird thing to come up in this reading, but we all have all kinds of connections, right? It feels like I want to hear your voice. I don't know why I'm hearing that. It's like I want to hear what you sound like. Interesting. That could be an extreme one-off for somebody, so take it if it fits. Remember, these are general readings. I get all kinds of information. I try to share it all. All right, Queen of Swords. So this person definitely wants more clarity on the situation. They want to close the gap in this world. So the world is the completing of a cycle, right? It's the end of the major arcana. Then it starts again with that new phase, which has been throughout this whole reading. So I think this person wants to close out whatever cycle you're in to begin anew. What's under here? They want to be successful. They want to shine. They want to this is also recognition. So they want to recognize you. They want to give you accolades. I wouldn't be surprised if this person wants to like shower you with gifts or something. That kind of thing going on in here as well. All right, let's see. Let's pull some song cards. So with the song cards, you'll either know the song awesome. If you don't, and you feel so compelled, there'll be a message for you in the lyrics. So let's see what comes up. Once I get them all done, you guys can screenshot them, pick one, pick more than one, see what messages are for you. We will pull message cards as well. All right, let's see. We have Across the Universe by the Beatles. I also really love the Fiona Apple version of that. We have Glimpse of Us, Joji. Song cards. Kitsu, Gunship. That comes up all the time. Someone suggested that. I have never listened to it. All right, we have Hearts on Fire by Passenger. I love that song. Okay, let's see. Songs, pile one. Hold My Hand, Lady Gaga. Woo! All right, Always Be My Baby by Mariah Carey. And we have Go Your Own Way by Fleetwood Mac. All right, guys. So those are your song cards. If you want to take a screenshot and look up one of the songs, see what the lyrics tell you. But let's pull some message cards for you guys. So pile 1, what do they want to say? Woo. It says, I can't handle any more heartbreak. Forgive me, I've never felt this way before. I don't know how to act. You are the song of my heart. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if there's like sharing of songs, or maybe they speak to you in songs, or they have a better way of communicating via music. I feel so much love. I feel so much beauty, harmony, sweetness, and shelter between us. How can I ever pay you back? So there might be, you might have been very generous with this person, and they're trying to figure out how to repay you for that generosity. We had that Queen of Pentacles, like I want to offer you something, which isn't always, you know, physical or monetary, but that is kind of coming up in this energy. All right, you're my dream come true. I'm shocked at your existence. I miss you more than you know. I'm taking my time, but we have all the time in the world. You are my treasure. I feel so much joy with you, like I'm a kid again. I'm burning with passion for you. All right, let's get a couple more. I don't know why all of a sudden I feel like these are a little bit spicier. Not all of them are spicy, but let's see. There's some spicy vibes coming in here, guys. All right, take me now. Wow, okay. You turn me on. Sometimes I want you so badly. During my day-to-day routine, that I have to hide away from everybody and release my desire for you. Okay. Kiss me. All right. Woo. This person is there's definitely that spicy fire going on for you, friends. All right. I really want to have with you so much, but it's so much more than that. Okay. They want your body, but they want you more than that, friends. And yes, I am being a little more PG with these messages, even though they're not PG. All right. Sometimes all I can think about is our bodies intertwined. Woo. Starting to sweat. Okay, no, I'm just kidding. You're the only one in the world who makes me this wild. Wow. All right, guys. So this person, if you had any doubts that they were attracted or turned on by you, there's definitely no shortage of that. I want you by my side. I find you in music. We already talked about this. It's kind of like, you know, I hear like a song and I'm instantly like thinking of you. And maybe again, I feel like this person tries to communicate with you via music. Maybe if they feel like they have a hard time or they're nervous to tell you directly, pay attention to like if they post stories and stuff like that, like look at the song, look at the lyrics, if you know, and see what's going on there. I want to be there for you and take care of you. So this person really wants to support you in all the ways. I can listen to your voice on days on end. Okay, maybe this person has heard your voice. I know that was a one-off for somebody not hearing the voice, but this person feels like, so maybe they just want to talk to you. Maybe you guys haven't got to talk back and forth too much. They can listen to your voice for days on end. I saw myself in you the second I laid eyes on you. Yeah, it was very instant for this person. Your beauty and grace captivates me. So that is the bulk of your reading, pile 1. What a nice reading. Okay, let's jump into some extra confirmations for those who need it. Please only use this as an extra confirmation. If you already know this is your pile, trust your intuition, please. And if it doesn't pop up here, trust your intuition. I've been saying this a lot, and this is my little pre-warning for this, but I don't know how many times I read comments. People are like, oh, well, I looked in at the end for the initials and I didn't see there, so I guess there's not a reading for me. And I'm like, don't use this for that. Use this if you're like, I'm really unsure. Send out a message to your guides or whoever you communicate with. I need a little extra just to let me know. Like, I need that extra confirmation. But don't just look at the end for that. So if you do that and you're now listening to this, please keep that in mind. Okay, we have the 12th house, so we have Pisces energy. We have Cancer energy, which was here, Pisces, Cancer. We have the Sun, which is Leo energy. Someone could have a Sun in Pisces or Cancer. Maybe you illuminate this more watery sign of them, because, you know, we have 2 of the water signs here. We're missing Scorpio, but you illuminate their emotions. You illuminate like things that they maybe thought were over within them. All right, let's see. Let's get a couple more. See if we can pull some more zodiac signs for you guys. More attributes. All right, we have the World again. There's a distance coming up majorly. We have a gear, so someone could be a mechanic or into how things work, the inner workings of things, something that uses gears. We have USA, then we have foreign. We also have Africa, Russia. Wow, no shortage of different things. Okay, we have a W. I'll put that over here. We have tattoos, so there could be something about significant tattoos. Maybe someone's a tattoo artist, something like that. All right, we have desert. With all these different places, this person could just travel a lot. We have unique smile, anxious, and jealous. So someone could have like a jealous streak about them. Let's see. Shy. There's a shy side. Magnetic personality. And this really could be you or them. And then we have funny. All right, let's get some more letters. We have W here. Almost dropped my bag. Let's see, pile 1. So with the letters, sometimes they'll spell names, locations. If you see something that I don't say, please take it. And then sometimes I channel extra names too. So let's see. Whoa, okay. We have W, X, B, K, L, D, F, G, T, A, and R, N. All right, let's see. I only got one, one vowel. It's kind of hard to make names sometimes with that. We have like Larry, Lauren, any names that start with A. We have Andy, Andrew, hearing Tatiana for some reason. I'm not sure what that's coming up. Gregory, Garrett, hearing Thad too. Nate, BKX, I know there's a bunch here that you guys are probably seeing. I'm going to stop trying to BW. All right. Sorry, that makes me laugh for some other reason. But there you guys go. I'm just going to let you guys just digest that and take it for how it fits for you. So if you guys are interested in a personal reading, you can find my description link or you can find my link to my bookings in the description links. Oh my goodness, description box below. But as always, I appreciate you guys spending your time with me, and I look forward to seeing you in a future reading. Bye guys. Hello, 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 my lovely pile 2. We are going over what have they realized. So we're looking at what your person's realized about you, the connection, or anything else that comes up. You guys were drawn to the flamingo card. It is the number 2, and it says fun, as well as this polychrome jasper. So we're going to start with a quick energy check-in. If that's not your thing, feel free to scroll through too, and you see me start pulling from the tarot. But for those of you who enjoy that, let's start there. There could be something about flamingos that are relevant. The number 2, or just fun in general. Energy check-in, pile 2. Energy check-in, pile 2. Energy check-in, pile 2. Whoa! Okay. Energy check-in, pile 2. And energy check-in, pile 2. All right, let's see. So we have water signs. So Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio showing up here. We have hard to say goodbye. So there could be a recent goodbyes or unwillingness to want to say goodbye. Maybe something's coming back around because you can't say goodbye. We do have this heart on a necklace here. I feel like that's relevant for somebody. We have the photograph, looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, making new memories. Marriage, this relationship is moving towards a sacred union, so marriage could be involved in this connection. Maybe someone is married. I don't know. However that works for you guys. We have intuition. The red flags you ignore will come back to bite you later. Oof, okay. Or just intuition in general. That's a pretty intense message there. All right, we have Pluto, the power and transformation. This is associated with Scorpio, that death and rebirth cycle. Pluto shows the areas in your life where you'll face intense powers of creation and destruction. It's the number 11 card. So we have 2 and 11, intuition, marriage, hard to say goodbye, water signs, more Scorpio energy, and something about photographs. Someone also could be a photographer. Someone could be looking at pictures, keeping an eye on social media, something like that. So if any of that rings true for you, so the point of this, sorry, I didn't say this when I was pulling cards, is for something, if not all of this, to ring true for you. But if you feel like you're in the right spot, let's jump into this. I'll also do extra confirmations at the end. Pile 2. Why is pile 2's person realized? All right, we have the 9 of Pentacles. This is a card of self-reliance, of independence, but also a card of immense worth and abundance. All right, we have the 6 of Cups. That's one of my soul level connection cards. We have the 8 of Cups. So this can be about walking away from things that no longer serve you, or also going after your heart's desire. We'll get the better picture when I pull everything. We have the King of Wands. What has pile 2's person realized? Can we clarify this 9 of Pentacles? The Hanged Man. The 10 of Swords. We have the 2 of Pentacles and the Devil coming up, so Capricorn energy showing up here. We have the Judgment card, another also Scorpio-like card, even the Scorpio card is the Death card. We have, the overall energy is the 3 of Swords. So, pile 2. This feels like it may be a bit of a complicated reading, like complicated situation. If you are in a situation that's very happy-go-lucky, I don't know if this is your pile. Not that this is a bad pile by any means, but it just there's a lot of there's endings, there's walking away, there's heartache here. There's battling with possibly the good and light side of something. There's a resurrection energy here. So a lot of, I guess I should say, intensity. There's a lot of intensity here and uncovering a lot of things. So if you feel like you're in the right spot, let's stick around. What's under here? The 9 of Swords. Okay. Your person's realizing that it could be, I'm assuming a lot of you guys, or there's some sort of separation or some sort of underlining pain going on. This is a very intense card of heartache, of despair, things like that. So this person is realizing how much their heart is hurting in relation to you. Some of them could have hurt you. If you're the one who's been hurt by this person, they definitely recognize that has happened. They've realized how much pain they've caused or how much pain they're in. And it can be a combination of both. So the 9 of Pentacles clarified by the Hanged Man. I feel like this person is looking at things a little bit differently. If they were like a solo kind of vibe person, they could be getting a new perspective or a new view on that. It's kind of like the thing I keep hearing rolling through my head. I'm better off alone. I'm better off alone. So it feels like this person has realized that they're not better off alone. That's kind of how this is going. There also is a feeling of like, I have ended something. There's a feeling of regret, even though we don't have the 5 of Cups here, but there's like a sadness to this ending. Or I'm also hearing it's inevitably gonna end, even though that's gonna be hard to say goodbye to. It's really feeling like, and I know this is teetering between kind of 2 phases, and so some of you guys could just be in different phases of this reading, but it feels like this person either is recognizing how hard it's going to be to walk away from this, or how hard this is going to hurt them, or they're already there feeling the repercussions of whatever this has happened in this situation. So this Eight of Cups, I feel like this person also is recognizing that if they have any toxic, if they have any toxicity in their life, anything that's made them out of balance, that they have to walk away from all those things that no longer serve them. Like they have to get away from it. So if there's something between the two of you guys, like that they've done, or their actions, their habits, something that has caused a rift in this person is realizing that I have to walk away from these things, my own personal demons. I have to learn to balance things out. I can't stay, trapped in this cage of my own making. So the King of Wands clarified by the Judgment, it feels like this person is kind of coming to light in their confidence. They're realizing like they're waking up. They have to change. There is this feeling like I can't continue to keep going as I'm going vibe here. I do feel like this person realizes that they need to come through with some communication if they are to start anything new with this Fool right here. And the Six of Wands are things to be successful. And then we have the Nine of Cups. Okay. So guys, I really feel like the overall theme here is someone realizing either this is going to really hurt or they're already hurting because of whatever's happened. All right, I want to see what's going on in some feelings. What have they realized about their personal feelings? Ooh, they have mask. Okay, they realized that they were masking their feelings. They were hiding their true feelings, pretending like they didn't care. This does have gaslight and personify on here, so that could be relevant for some of you. But we're looking at the realization, like they realize that they've masked a lot of stuff. They've tried to keep these feelings hidden. They're also realizing that they have a fear of abandonment. They could be chasing, or there's some codependence issues here. That maybe some of you guys have this runner-chaser dynamic, which isn't healthy. Hammer, sabotage and rebuild, persistence, working on it and repairing. So if they have sabotaged this, or things have been sabotaged, they recognize that they have to actually work towards this to rebuild it. I feel like somebody really had some really toxic behaviors that they're recognizing that like they're their own worst enemy kind of energy here. Cut down, cutting out, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment. So yeah, the stop the pattern is really highlighting out with the way the rest of this energy is working. We have picture again, looking at pictures missing you. So this person realizes how much they miss you, how much that they kind of like idolize you in a way. But I keep getting this, and maybe it's just a one-off that I'm really picking up on, and I'm leaning into somebody's energy, or someone's energy is coming through like a lot, because I feel like some of you guys, there hasn't necessarily been an ending, but it keeps feeling like this person's realizing that it's inevitable. Like things can't continue as they're going, or they're going to get hurt, or one or both of you guys are going to get hurt if things continue as they are. So it feels like, do I walk away from this? Do I sabotage this now? Do I go ahead and cut this out because I'm only going to get hurt here, or we're only going to end up hurting each other or something, like, especially if there's toxicity between the two of you guys, if there's a runner chaser dynamic going on, where it's like one is going, when one flips, the other one flips, that toxic back and forth. It's like we can't continue going on as we're going kind of vibe is what's coming through. Let's see what else this person has realized. What else has Pile 2's person realized, please? Message of forgiveness. They could realize that they need to ask for forgiveness. I already said there's this feeling of like regret. So there's a message of forgiveness that they're having realizations about. Maybe some of them realize they have to forgive you depending on your situation, but that's also feels a little one-off. It just feels like there needs to be like an apology kind of coming up. Love. This person realizes that they have a lot of feelings here. This is the number 3, just like the 3 of Swords. But this love has this like kind of thorns around it. Sometimes love hurts is kind of how this person is feeling. The message of love. Yeah, this person definitely has a lot of feelings towards you. They're realizing more and more how much that, You know, there's something here, but it can't, I keep getting them, it can't continue as it's going. So either something's got to change. Either it's got to walk away, or there's got to be some major shifts going on in the dynamics between the two of you. Let's see, what do they want to say, or what do they want you to know? What does this pile 2 want them to know? The death and rebirth cycle. So they know things have to end in order to start something fresh. So something has to end before this can continue, or you guys just have to end and go your own ways. It feels like there's a massive divide, so I'm going to need you guys to use your intuition for what side of that message you're on. Temperance. So this person wants you to know that they are, you know, I do think also with this wanting you to know, I know that I need to change. I know things need to shift. I know I need to come more into balance. I need to temper this. I need to blend things. I need to balance myself out. And this person wants you to know that they are thinking about the future, how this affects us, where we're going. The Two of Wands is planning the next steps. And we have the Nine of Pentacles. I think they want you to know that they do value you a lot. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. So they feel like this is also kind of fated. Like this was meant to happen. Regardless of how this turns out, this person feels like you guys were meant to be in each other's life, to do something. Like you guys were meant to shift things for each other. And I keep hearing like, where do we go from here? Where do we go now? All right, let's pull some song cards. So with the song cards, there'll be a message for you in the lyrics. So either listen to the song or pull up the lyrics. You don't have to do all of them. I would say pick one. But if you want to listen to all of them, you can. There'll be a message for you in the lyrics. So let's see. Pile 2's song cards. We have Perfect by Ed Sheeran. We have Honeybee by The Head and the Heart. Now or Never. Anytime by Brian McKnight. Sky Full of Stars, Coldplay. I Melt With You, Modern English, and Wonderful Tonight by Eric Clapton. This one, oh, never mind, there's 2. I don't know. All right, we're just going to keep these. So if you guys want to screenshot this, look up the lyrics, see what your person has to say, and we're going to do some message cards. I have not pulled out this message card deck in so long. This is the Hermit Tarot's deck. Lorraine, I haven't gone over to her channel in forever. I honestly don't really watch tarot anymore, but I love doing it, but I don't go and watch it. At least love readings. But the Hermit Tarot, if you've never checked her out, amazing. Lorraine is extremely gifted and a wonderful reader. So let's see. What does this person want to say? 2, I feel the same way. So they feel the same way as you. So if you've told them how you felt, maybe this person hasn't responded yet, but they definitely feel the same way you're feeling. All right, we have a card that fell on the floor. It says, you are my everything. So this person, this is the 10 of Cups energy, 10 of Pentacles. I'm not sure which one this was, but you're very much like, you're everything to them. We have, they're waiting for you. They want you to know that they are waiting for you. Then I just want space. Interesting. It's like, I'm waiting for you. Like, this could be also what this pause is about. Like, I'm waiting for you, but I know that there needs to be space here. Again, things need to shift before whatever is happening between you guys moves to whatever next phase that is. Also feels like there needs to be a decision made. But I'm coming, trust. They might just want space right now, but they are waiting for this to happen, and they are coming. You make me want to do bad things. That's that devil energy. This person is quite obsessed with you. Obsessive thoughts, thinking about you a lot. I lie awake thinking about our future. Wow, that you are on this person's mind way more than they may let on. Sex with you. Okay, they definitely want to do bad things to you. You guys know I keep it PG. I'm so sorry. Use your imagination. You have so many choices and so many options. So this person sees you as someone who has a plethora of people like biting for your attention. They might feel like you could get anyone that you wanted. I have so much desire for you. This person's extremely attracted to you. I want you to choose, but this person wants you to make some sort of decision here. Maybe they're waiting on you to figure out. Maybe you're the one in a situation where you can't act on this, and it's like either something needs to shift for us to move forward, but I need you to make that decision. One of Swords, Ace of Swords. So, you know, this is, I want this new beginning in communication. I want to communicate this with you, but I still don't have all the answers. So they are still figuring this all out. All right, let's pull some more of these. What else just piled two? What to say? What do they want you to know? I want more with you one day. So they want more than what you have right now. You are always safe with me. Everything I do reminds me of you. All I ever wanted and needed is you. You're the only one who understands me at such a deep level. It's like we're star-crossed lovers. Will we ever make it work? 1,000 lifetimes with you would never be enough. Your name is following me everywhere, so they could be haunted by your name. They're meeting people with your name, seeing your name at places. You leave me breathless and without words. And then, you're not my usual type, but I like it a lot. And then we also have, you are always so sweet. Okay, guys, so that's, you know, a lot of their realizations. I'm going to pull some extra confirmations for those that need a little extra confirmation that this is indeed their person in their pile. If you scrolled ahead to look for the letters, please trust your intuition, guys, first. This is supposed to just be kind of extra confirmation. Like, if you know this is your pile and your confirmations don't pop up in here, trust your intuition. All right, we have 11th house energy, which is Aquarius. We have Mercury, which is Virgo and Gemini. And then we have Aries energy showing up. Let's see. Let's get some attributes. We'll pull some more zodiacs in a minute too. Again, we had Scorpio and water signs as well, and Capricorn popped up in the reading. Life of the party. Loner. Maybe there's some opposites attracting going on. And a well-rounded. Confirmations pile 2. Okay, we have yes, no, maybe. So again, could be a lot of uncertainty going on. We have the pineapple, so Hawaii could be important. Something around a pineapple could be important. Cancer, we have a guitar. Someone could be a musician. We have when pigs fly, so there could be something that feels very like it's never going to happen or unbelievable about this. Libra, we have a tennis racket, so maybe someone plays something like tennis, racquetball, pickleball. Then we have baby steps, so there could be children involved or something like taking things very slowly. All right, let's get, oh, no, I need to get a couple more of these. Confirmations pile 2, please. All right, we have long distance, so there could be distance between you guys. We have Scorpio and we have Capricorn coming back up. All right, and let's get some letters. So if you see their name and I don't say it, honor that. I miss a lot of that. Sometimes we get words, locations, initials. Let's see, pile 2. All right, we have E-R-K-T-E-A-N-Z, and X, and a W. Hearing Kieran, Keen, I guess Karen, Kara, Carrie, Ken, Zen, Ren, Kat, Nate, Nathan, Nathaniel, Natalie, Reika, Reiki, Kate, Katie, Kane, Keaton, I'm hearing Rick or Richard, Wayne, Elliot's popping up in my head. So a lot of times I'll get channel names that aren't here. So Aunt Anthony. It's pretty much what I'm getting. I'm sure there's names in here. Anne that I'm not seeing. Tanner. Honor the things that you see as your confirmations, guys. This is your reading, so if you see it, take it. As always, I appreciate you guys spending your time with me, and I look forward to seeing you guys in a future reading. Also, if you're interested in a personal reading versus just a general reading, you can find my link in the description box below to my booking page. Thank you guys so much, and I look forward to seeing you guys in a future reading. Bye, guys. Hello, 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 pile 3. We are going over what have they realized. What has the person on your mind realized? What has come to their mind? And what epiphanies have they had about you or the connection? So the card you're drawn to says palm. We have that palm print on the window there, and it says destiny. It's number 18, as well as this golden obsidian. So let's start with a quick energy check-in. If that's not your thing, feel free to scroll through till you see me start pulling from the tarot. But for the rest of you that do enjoy these, let's start there. So, all right, that one fell out, so we're taking it. The point of the energy check-in is for something, if not all of this, to ring true for you or your situation, just to kind of help you know if you're in the right spot. Pile 3, energy check-in. Pile 3, energy check-in. You can also ask for signs and synchronicities within the reading. A lot of weird information comes through my head. I always share it because it's always for somebody, even if it's bizarre. You can ask for those as well too. All right, let's see. Check it out. 3. We are using an animal deck, so animals may come up. I don't know. So I feel like someone's looking for a certain animal to pop up. So it may happen. All right, we have around winter. So something around winter could be important. There could be a certain date in the winter time, birthdays, things like that could be important. I always think about winter as kind of like things like hibernating, something going into hibernation as well. We have divine feminine, leader, strong intuition, empathic heart, and healer to others. So some of you guys may relate with that energy or consider yourself a divine feminine. We have caught up in emotions. So someone is caught up in the emotions, kind of in the, this person's in the water, kind of flipped upside down by this caught up in emotions. All right, we have kisses, unconditional loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. All right. We have a leap of faith. It is safe to make the move you're considering. So there could be like this, like, should I do this? Could I do this? Those kinds of things. And, there is a message around it being safe, but it could be like something in this connection, something in the energy is asking you to like go for something. We have Leo energy showing up. It's a fire sign. It could be Leo, something within Leo season could be important date, July 23rd through August 22nd. It says Leos are charismatic, generous, brave, spirited, honest, and assertive. They enjoy attention, creative hobbies, and complimenting others. The negative trait is arrogant, jealous, and possessive. So any of those traits could be important as well. Then we have let go. Make room for the new beginning that's on its way to you now. So there could be some sort of new beginning going on, maybe needing to let go of the old to allow in the new, those kinds of things. So if any of that rings true for you, let's jump into this reading, friends. Let's see what has this person realized about you and the connection. What realizations has this person had? Recent realizations. Oh, we got the 2 of Cups right there. With all this kind of loviness, like it's looking good. So let's see what the cards say. All right, what has this person realized? All right, we have the High Priestess. So there's a feeling of like knowingness, intuition, things are heightened, possibly some weird things going on. This person is realizing this is more than just a normal connection. It's kind of where this feels like. We'll clarify all these and get a better picture. Looks like we have a crow or a raven in that card. We have an 8 of Wands. So this is rapid change in communication. So something could swiftly be happening. Maybe this person typically takes things slow, like this tortoise here, or turtle, but now they're kind of moving quickly, like realizing, okay, I got to hurry up. I got to do something about this. And this is coming in quick. We have the moon, so Pisces energy. I'm also going to give a nod to Cancer with the crab here, which Cancer is ruled by the moon, but this is typically associated with the Pisces energy. This person's having realizations about the things they keep hidden, the things they try to keep under wraps, those kinds of things. All right, we have the Three of Wands, which is an energy of waiting for your ship to come in, waiting for your manifestations to happen, but you can see them on the horizon. All right, let's clarify these so we can get you the better story. Clarify the High Priestess and realizations. The Two of Pentacles. Ooh, the Three of Swords. The Ten of Wands. All right, this reading just got a lot more deep. All right, let's see. We have an Ace of Wands. The overall energy is the Wheel of Fortune. So this person's definitely having a lot of realizations around fate, like this shifting in their favor. There's also a feeling of feeling lucky, or this was meant to happen, or this connection was meant to be, so to speak. I feel like this person could be also having some sort of dark night of the soul, a reawakening, an understanding of what's going on, just not just in this connection, but in life in general, like it's being broadened as well. We have the Lovers right under there. So we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Lover. So things are definitely shifting, changing for this person, opening up, having realizations around what is available for them in love. So going over to the High Priestess, Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is someone that has a lot on their plate, someone that's trying to juggle a lot, but it's all about trying to find the balance in things. So this person is kind of trying to find the balance in between, like, their logical mind and this intuitive kind of message this intuitive hits they're getting about you. Like, I feel like at times this person tries to rationalize things away, like, oh no, it's not, like, this couldn't happen, or this or that or whatever. Something about this connection is feeling a little outer worldly, but they're always trying to like bring it back down to earth. The Eight of Wands and the Three of Swords. So they're and with the moon and this kind of section, because the moon can be about our fears. I do feel like this person feels like how quickly, how shifted this has shifted. Some of them may be shifting out of heartache, but the way this is kind of coming in, honestly, and the energy is feeling like there's a fear of how quickly this is moving, like that they could end up possibly getting hurt, or someone could be getting hurt in this situation because how things have shifted so quickly, and even all the uptick in communication. Now, if you're in a connection where you guys aren't talking, there could be a heartache around the lack of talking, the inability to connect as well, because again, we have communication and heartbreak, heartache, painfulness in the chest, right? So this can be about depression too, which you could be swiftly changing them out of that depression. But I feel like a lot of these people, the realization is like realizing where maybe they haven't been authentic in their life, where they've allowed their fears to kind of weigh on them and hold them back. And here they are kind of reawakening to possibilities, reawakening to what's just on the horizon, what new beginnings, new, fresh, passionate beginnings are coming, because you've come in like a whirlwind, a very tornado-like, come into this person's life and kind of shifting things around. I feel like there's a significant one-off that is really negative, but I'm trying to grasp it. So somebody out there, this is more of a one-off, this isn't the overall energy, but I can't ignore it. There is a feeling of recognizing that I think there's been realizations around if things rapidly went from one thing to another, to shifted, to being hidden, to feeling, like if you guys started off great and then there's been like a shift and a change rapidly, they're realizing how much pain that they've caused, that this change has caused pain in you. There's realization around like where their heaviness, their fears, the things that they carry, their baggage has caused issues. So I do think there's a realization for whoever's in that scenario where it's like, okay, where can I shift? Where can I change? How can I shift things to, to see a better way forward, and have some sort of new beginning with this Ace of Wands. Okay, so I'm going to look into feelings, more realizations around feelings in particular. So what realizations has this person had around feelings, please? Camera, reminiscing, making memories, learning from the past, and perception. So this person is being really reflective, thinking about their past, any things, if they made mistakes in the past, realizations that, you know, that this is still there, holding on to old feelings as well with that nostalgic kind of vibe. Sword and Rose, clarity and truth, revelations, honor and protection, and determination. So this person does in their feelings feel very protective of you. They do want to honor things. There is a lot of truth and clarity that they kind of, is coming up for them that they recognize they need to share. And I hear own up to. Self-indulgence, self-worth, value, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. You know, I do think that somebody is going through a bit of a, you know, realization, call it spiritual awakening, dark night of the soul, whatever you want to go, but they are realizing there is work that needs to be done, but they're also realizing like how much, you know, even though it's a self-indulgence, you know, which sounds negative, but all the facts on here are very great, you know, recognizing their own worth, their own value, and the value that lies in this connection. Some of them could be a bit self-indulgent, so take that for how it fits. Again, remember, these are general readings, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Coffee cup, meeting and talking, savoring the moment, feeling elated, building a friendship. So here, this person, it does feel like we do have these coffee beans turning into a heart here. If there has been, you know, this kind of like, okay, let's go back to the start. Let's see where this goes. Let's build with this. You know, I feel like this person is savoring. This person definitely like wants to have a date or set a date or, you know, get back out there. We have 2 roses coming in here as well. So it's interesting. I didn't get, there's all kinds of things in here. I didn't get a lot of really in-depth feelings, which is what I was honestly kind of trying to uncover. So I feel like this person is still, there's someone still trying to like keep some feelings hidden that may be weighing on them a bit though. Because this isn't as deep as I expected, honestly, this reading to go, but those are the cards. Let's see what else this person realized about you or the connection. Abundance. There's a lot of abundance here. We have the number 1, which is new beginnings. They feel so much abundance in your energy. There's a realization around, like, again, how this wheel is kind of turning in their favor. We have learning. This person is learning a lot from you, learning a lot from this connection. And also there's a feeling like I still have a lot to learn. Help. Help came out in the reverse, which, I mean, I guess they're mixed up in here. I wasn't meaning to do that, but I would kind of view an upside down as not needing help or not wanting help. Or they're realizing they haven't offered as much help as they should, or maybe that you don't need it. It's super interesting. There is, on the bottom, there is a karmic message here. So some of them could be getting, you know, a little bit of a karmic message. So our karma is about balance. It's not necessarily good or bad. I know most sayings were like, karma's a bee, you know, karma's a bitch. And I always like to say, she's only a bitch if you are, you know, kind of make that funny. But karma is the lessons that we're here to learn in life, but it's about balancing things out. It's evening things out. It's coming to restore the balance, right? So there could be something going on. Also, they're having realizations if they've done anything wrong to you, that things could be shifting, or they need to balance things out, where also kind of with this message, like I need to explain something. I need to even things back out. I need to wrong the rights. Or right the wrongs, sorry. Hopefully not wrong the rights. Ooh, hopefully that wasn't a weird slip. But that karmic message is here as well. Right, let's pull some cards for what do they want you to know. Pile 3. What do they want them to know, please? What do they want them to know, please? The Hierophant. I think that this person wants you to know that you are helping them climb this ladder. You're helping them realize a lot. They kind of see you as a mentor, like you've taught them a lot. That's Taurus energy, by the way, guys. Ooh, we have the Ten of Cups came flying out. So this person is realizing, you know, what they really want. This is deep emotional feelings. So even though this person's keeping it very surface level, when I'm trying to dig a little bit, they do want you to know that there is this feeling of elation, happiness, family, love, long-term kind of energy coming out there. So even though on the surface they may try to keep this like very almost a little casual, even though it's honest and there's a lot of like diving deep and learning and looking into things, you know, there is some deeper feelings here, and they want you to know that they are there. But then there's the Tower. So there is a feeling of, I know that things could come crashing down around me. So the Tower is not a fun card in tarot, but it's typically, you know, it's a breakdown of all the things that no longer serve us. Sometimes we're holding on to things that we need to let go of, or things need to shift, but things can come halting down. So it's not a fun energy, but it's also, this person could want you to know, like if you haven't talked to them, that like, I want to say shit's going down. I don't know why I'm cussing so much in this pile. I normally don't at all, but the crap is going down. They want you to know that they are feeling it. But then, you know, again, this person still, regardless of what's going on, regardless of, you know, things falling apart either with you guys or in their life or whatever, they still have really deep feelings with that King of Cups. We also have the Hanged Man. So this person is looking, even though there's a pause, they are looking at things from a new perspective. They're seeing things in a new light. I love this Hanged Man. We do have the Eight of Wands here. I wasn't taking reversals in this deck either, but it's in the reverse. So there could be like, I realize that, you know, that's why there's a lack of communication going on with this Eight of Wands, or change or something shifting on their end, because there's something holding up, but they're taking this pause to kind of reevaluate and reassess their situation. But some of them may be going through some crap too, and they want you to know that as well. All right, let's pull our song cards. So with the song cards, if you know the song, cool. And if you don't, look up the lyrics. You can pick one of the songs. There'll be a message for you in the lyrics. All right, we have Talking to the Moon, Bruno Mars. We have F It, I Love You, Lana Del Rey. We have Heaven by Callum Scott. We have Best of You, Foo Fighters. I Can't Help Falling in Love with You, UB40, or technically Elvis Presley, but the suggestion was UB40. And then we have Layla by Eric Clapton. So those are your songs, guys. If you want to take a snapshot of that, kind of see what your personal message is there. All right, and then we'll move into some message cards. So we're using the Hermit Tarot deck. If you guys haven't checked out Lorraine's channel, the Hermit Tarot, please do so. She is amazing. I need to reach out to her. I haven't talked to her forever. She's an awesome person. All right, we have the Ace of Pentacles, which would be in some sort of new beginning, but it did pop out with a yeah, nah. So it does feel like there's like, I want to start, but like, yeah, nah. Like, I don't know if I can. Interesting. Okay. Yikes. We have Love Me. This person definitely wants you to love me. You already know. So this person feels like you already know how they feel. Maybe intuitively you already know. They do have like this need to want to be loved. So with this kind of interesting, like, there does feel like, honestly, there's some bitterness. Like, you should know this stuff. Yeah, no. A little bit of back and forth in this energy coming through these messages. I think we should see other people. Wow, okay. This is not how I thought this message deck was going to go. Interesting. All right, then we have Wait. And what do you want? They want to know what you want. Seek professional advice. So this person could be seeking advice from you. Maybe some of them are watching tarot readings about you. Maybe there's something they think you need to seek some professional advice on. This deck is being a little vicious right now, but I'm absolutely in love with you. So the way, again, this energy feels like there's so much like emotions, all this. So if they have like a, you know, some toxic traits that they're still working through, you know, it feels like it's coming out a little bit. Do I have a flipper in here? I do. Maybe. Yeah, no, maybe. Yeah, no, yes, no, maybe. Maybe it's this person's like, yes, no, maybe. Maybe that's how this is kind of like, do we start this new thing? Yeah, no, maybe. Like, what are we doing? And they want to know what you want. Have I lost everything? That could be that Tower too. They're asking you, have they lost everything? Have they lost you? Have they lost it all? Oh, and I'm in so much pain. So there's things that they want you to know, that there's a lot going on below the surface with this person. But you make my heart full. That's very much that 10 of Cups energy going on there. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to stop looking at your social media. So this person is looking at your social media. We did have a camera. I really didn't talk about that, but a lot of times when the camera pops up, I feel like they are. But they wanted to let you know. I never meant to hurt you, and I know that I did. I'm trying to grow spiritually to meet you where you are. You are my sunshine. I feel jealous of the thought of you with someone else. I wasn't ready to connect. I'm sorry. I feel like it's really over. I dream of our life together. You loved me when I was unlovable. Woo. I could never resist you. And I'm trying to move on, and it's so painful. And I'm in awe of you and your love. Interesting turn on those cards. So just like general readings, I guess take what fits and won't leave what doesn't. I usually say that beforehand. So interesting, but my brain's not making sense of this, but I know sometimes when that happens, it makes complete sense to you guys. So I'm just not going to nitpick that. Take it for how it fits. And we are going to move into some extra confirmations for those who need to know, like, that you're really on the fence if this is for you. You can ask for extra confirmation here. The rest of you guys, if you know this is your reading, please honor your intuition. Just use this as fun confirmations if they come up. All right, let's see. So we have Pisces energy. We have 4th house, which is Cancer, which we already talked about. Then we have the North Node. So something about the future, going towards the future, something faded, a feeling going on in this connection. Ooh, all right, we have the Lovers, so Gemini energy. We have third party, so some of you guys could be in a third party situation. We have the Camera again. There's definitely a lot of spying, or someone could actually be into photography. We have the jack-o'-lantern here and a skeleton, so something around Halloween could be important, or that time of the year. We also have the White Rabbit, so a bit of going down a rabbit hole. We have Libra and watches social media. Okay, that's coming up 3 times, so definitely some sort of social media connection here. We have Cancer again, and then Leo showing up, which was in our initial energy. All right, let's... Short, so someone could be on the shorter side or short stature. Free spirit. And dark hair. All right, let's pull some letters. So with the letters, sometimes names pop up. Sometimes I channel extra names aren't fully here. And then sometimes I miss names altogether. So if you see them, just take them. You were meant to see them, even if I don't say it. All right, we have C, M, I, H, T, L, U, and R. So we have Tim, Timothy, even though it's CIM, I'm hearing Kim. Only having one vowel makes things, oh, I guess we have 2 vowels. Hearing the band Him, H-I-M. There's a band called Him, right? I don't think I listened to them. That could be important. Someone could be in IT, HR. Hearing Ritter. Mutt. I feel like there's like a nickname Mutt or something. I don't know. I'm going to leave those for you. If you guys see your confirmations, please honor them. Please take them. But if you know this is your reading, they didn't come up, just trust your intuition. As always, I appreciate you guys spending your time with me. If you're interested in a personal reading versus just a general reading, feel free to use the link in my description box below. I usually have it with the pinned comment as well, or the pinned timestamps as well. I'll say personal readings and that. I know I've been getting a lot of emails lately. And sometimes I get so many emails that those get lost in the way. So if possible, unless you have a specific question about a reading, please use the booking link. I pay for that service, so there's, so you guys can get what you need right away. So please use that link for any information you need on booking, whether it be a recorded reading or a live reading. So thank you guys so much, and I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you in a future reading. Bye, guys.